So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a toss play, running left. And he had to push through one tackler, but is cracked up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back, and he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Up the middle they go. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point is good. And the Thunderbirds will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Quick throw, taken in.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Thunderbirds offense ready now for their 2nd drive. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got room past the 25. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll be close to a 1st down. A little short, that tackle made at the 42. Here's 3rd and 2. A tight end in motion now. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Putting the tight end in motion. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over. I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. His kick is good. And the Thunderbirds will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, L.A.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The PAT, up and good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Thunderbirds offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards for the touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point is good. And the Thunderbirds will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
The gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's their punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his 1st effort. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his 1st read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the air now on 1st and 10. The throw on the run is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff running right. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Thunderbirds up their lead. It's now 24-7. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Rams offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here.
And now, after that last play, the challenge flag is out, and
we
will get a review right here. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just 1 challenge for the remainder of the game. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Thunderbirds offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. back to throw here to begin the drop. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Rams cut the lead to 3. 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice, but just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Thunderbirds going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. He's got it!
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin across the Hudson from Manhattan in the borough of Brooklyn, where you see the final score there. 28-14 was your final score. From there, we say, so long, America. Hello, England, as we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. 35-17 was the final. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. Anthony Richardson, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football.
Third
and you have
quarter's
to say,
set to commence.
the team whose defense shows up in the second half
here
is going to be
EA
the one
Sports.
who walks out of here with a victory.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. He keeps it himself. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Rams. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Now a give on the ground. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Third and goal. That one taken in. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw taken in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. Here's a designed run. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB 6 for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
The extra point is up and through. And the Rams will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Big play coming up. This is third down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here's a toss, right side. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game? At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now a running play. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. He'll try to get this one on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, L.A.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now a run on first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. They'll drop to throw. Still going inside the 20. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Handoff here, up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
The kick is good.
That's how I be here.